Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to the Challenge Run MkII. So, we've got a little bit of work being done. But first things first, before we even start looking at any of that, I want to look at the little bunny. And obviously the little bunny is no longer going to be the little bunny, because we're taking out all the jumpity jets. Alright, that frees up 2.5 tons, which I think means we upgrade the ER larges into PPCs. So the, quad mech, whenever it's in siege mode, it gets -1 recoil, 1 evasion ignore, and +1 accuracy. In addition to the +3 accuracy from the turret mount. Now, obviously this would be best with something like a rotary autocannon or an ultra autocannon, but we have no ballistic hardpoints. So, if you've got evasion ignore accuracy and recoil reduction, why not do something fun? Like use a pair of ER PPCs? Question mark. Does that work? No, that does not work. Okay. And yes, we do have the chameleon LPS to make it harder to shoot, especially when it's in siege mode. So the benefit of the chameleon LPS is that it also has mimetic stealth, so it's harder to see the mech, and if it doesn't move very much, it gets better defenses for not having moved very much. So pop into siege mode, use the stealth to... Oh, right, laser insulators no longer do anything. Alright. Cool. I mean, we would definitely need better heat management. 100%. So what do we do here? I mean, we could drop the engine core size. Especially if we're planning on spending a lot of time in siege mode. Like, we're only going to be able to move 1 or 2 hexes regardless of what engine core we're using. And the cool thing about proto double heat sinks, whenever they're outside of the engine, they actually do more than when they're inside the engine. So when they're in the engine, you get the -15% heat generated by weapons fire, period. Just for having the radical proto double heat sink kit. But each engine proto only gives you the 4 heat per turn reduction. Whereas external engine heatsink, so if the engine needs -1 heatsink ton, then it's actually giving you an additional -2% heat generated by weapons fire. So having a small core on a mech running protos is actually a kind of good thing. It gets more value out of the same tonnage of protos. Now, one thing to consider is we only have 2 additional proto double heat sinks. So, if we put in an engine core 180, then our heat isn't actually that much better. Actually, wait, let me check and see if they fixed that, actually. They might have changed that, because it looks 60 heat is what we're generating there. And if we have a 250 core with no external engine heat sinks, we're still generating... Okay, never mind. Disregard everything I just said about external engine heat sinks. They apparently changed that. It used to give the additional 2% weapon heat generated. No longer. Alright. So in that case, let's see. So we need an additional 20% weapon heat and additional 15 heat per turn. 20% weapon heat would bring us up to 72, and then 15 heat per turn would bring us up to 87. So we'd have a heat delta of 12 as is right here. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Ooh, I have an idea. Alright. TSEMP cannon's actually interesting here. Recoil, accuracy, changed based on evasion. So if we're generating basically no evasion because we're in siege mode, then the recoil should be negligible, and the evasion or the accuracy should be quite high, if I understand that correctly. But it does have a 20% misfire chance. That's tough. That's tough. Didn't we get an exchanger double plus? Yes, we did. Drop that. Exchanger double plus. But then again, do I want to invest an exchanger double plus into a medium mech? A 45-ton medium mech at that. Okay. That's actually a really good question. Do I? And I was actually considering putting one of the pirate fire control systems in specifically because it generates it causes all weapons to have one recoil, and then if we slapped a bunch of missiles on it, we'd gain the accuracy and evasion ignore from the pirate fire control system. The siege mode would negate the recoil, and we'd be having a good time. Okay. So, how much do I want to invest in a 45-ton quad mech? I don't really want to. So much so that I'm going to drop the Radical Proto Double Heatsink kit. Alright. What do? So obviously we need some kind of double heatsink kit. We have clan double heatsink kits and double heatsink kits. Obviously we're going to use the clan. It takes up less slots. And we need one engine heatsink. Okay. So we got ourselves one engine heatsink. Well then again, the patchwork gives us exactly a half ton there. So we'll leave it. Yeah, let's see. If we drop the tag and we replace it with an advanced AMS, and we need AMS ammo. Let's go caseless, double caseless. Bring some case 2. Boom. Alright. So now we can also add missile weapons. And if we're slow, firing some LRMs might be a good idea. If we go direct fire, also we're going to drop that. So again, I really like the streak LRMs because they only fire if they hit. Unfortunately, now our heat's great. That would be 35 heat plus 15, so 50 heat. Plus extra room for the advanced AMS to fire off more than one, multiple times. But now we have the problem of not having the tonnage for it because we're using the streaks. Or we could just bring good old LRM-15s, which actually, you know what? I'll save the streaks for a mech that has heat problems. And I'll just bring a pair of clan LRM-15s. And then LRM, bring one bin of... Okay, I'm going to need an Artemis fire control system. Which actually works perfectly because... Never mind. Clan Artemis is 1.5 tons. And we do not have Clan Artemis. Again, I really don't want to use a Fire Control Mark II here. So I think I'm just going to use a Clan Fire Control Advanced Rapier. Or an Inner Spear, which actually reduces the jam chance of the Advanced AMS. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Up to 60 damage through armor. The problem with it is not that, you know, it's not good. The problem is, in addition to the jam chance, and doing 2 damage internally instead of the 2... Actually, it would be 1 less damage. So actually it comes out ahead because we're using Clan Elariums. But yeah, it's only 80 shots instead of 120. So it's just under 3 Alpha Strikes instead of 4 for the same ton. So we can't really afford that. And yeah, we have exactly 2 slots left. And I wanted to use 1 slot for an Artemis battle computer we do not have. Okay. Well, this is falling apart pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, this is actually falling apart really fast. Okay. So we do not have the ability to actually use Artemis ammo unless we bring an Artemis fire control system, which takes a ton in a slot. Oof. That only leaves 1.5 tons for LRM ammo and 1 slot. Not ideal. So what do we do here? What do we do here? 5 tons, 4 slots is what we save, dropping the advanced AMS. And I definitely want the Artemis here, because in siege mode, the -1 recoil will be completely negated. Yeah, sure. But we'll get +1 accuracy and 1 evasion ignore. On top of the +1 evasion ignore for the Artemis 4, on top of the +1 accuracy and 1 evasion ignore for the Artemis ammo. So that's a really good thing. And plus we can fire indirectly. Obviously we wouldn't want to use Artemis ammo because Artemis ammo does get a penalty firing indirectly. -2 accuracy with indirect fire. But that's 8 shots of Artemis. And then what? We don't need Deadfire because we already have no minimum range with Clan LRMs. A half bit of Typhon is interesting. Especially when they're fresh, that actually does a lot of damage. So we can start with 2 shots of Typhon ammo. And then follow up with 8 shots of Artemis. Yeah, as far as indirect fire... I mean... Bring some Incendiary, it's good against vehicles. Reduce damage dealt to armor. Just a half bin just for indirect fire. And then we have a support hardpoint and 2 energy hardpoints. And those 2 energy hardpoints, I'm thinking... we only have 4 tons to work with here. So I think it has to be energy weapons. That would be a bad idea. That would be a very bad idea, I think. Large laser blaze fire? just a clan ER large. That's too much heat. So right now, with what we've got, we're at 35, 40, 50. So we have 13 heat to use. I don't think energy is the answer. So with 2 slots, if energy is not the answer, then another clan LRM in the head. We would need a 1 slot. So we have no clan LRM 1 slots. Alright. Do we have an MML? No. Alright, so we would literally have to use like a standard LRM or an LRM Zeus. That's not fun. Yeah, that's not fun. Okay. Alternatively... Oh, we don't have MMS ammo. Etc. Yeah. And we don't have ATMs, do we? Nope. Oh wait, we do. ATM 3s. Yeah, no. MML is not a good idea, but ATM 3 is 2 slots. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say if we could do ATM 3 side torso, head, have an ATM 9, that would be interesting. But no, they're 2 slots. So yeah, slots are our major bottleneck here. Slots are the major bottleneck. And we're using patchwork here, so we can save a slot doing that. And just stripping off, like, a little bit of back armor. This is definitely going to be a, you know, longer range mech. 100%. And so we could do an advanced AMS in 1 bin of ammo. Or an AMS Mark II, 2 bins of ammo, and have an extra ton that we're not using. Yeah, no, I think maybe we do go advanced AMS with just 1 bin of ammo. That's 2 LRM-15s and an advanced AMS. That is such a waste of the turret mount. It's just such a waste of the turret mount. Alright. So siege mode plus turret mount, we're gonna have so much evasion ignore. We're gonna just be able to ignore all the evasion, but just a pair of clan LRM-15s, that's not much damage. But we don't really have the tonnage to do, like, MRMs. Right? Yeah, we don't have the tonnage to do MRMs or heavy MRMs. No, I think LRMs with Artemis is the best use of our tonnage just because the weapons are light and low heat. If we weren't going chameleon, if we were going with just a, you know, straight stand up fire and kill things mech, soaking damage and shooting back, then we could do MRMs or something. But with our little stealthy thing, like, I don't even know if this is actually a good idea, having a siege mode mech. The interface cockpit does give us an extra evasion, period. But it also costs tonnage. It costs tonnage, it prevents us from using a cockpit upgrade other than it, and ultralight gyro is actually interesting. Because we have built-in siege mode, 20% stability threshold, 20% maximum, minus 20% taken. So if we're siege mode with an ultralight gyro, we basically have a standard gyro. And that saves us a lot of tonnage. And then we can also use a cockpit like D&I is fire control as well as cockpit, right? Ah, we can't use it with Artemis. No, it's just the cockpit. Okay. Night vision, 1 gunnery, 1 piloting. Still have ace pilot. +2 initiative when active. Bonus melee. It's not really interesting. Right. So I was dropping the ultralight gyro in an effort to see if we could do something more interesting than clan LRMs. Something like an MRM build? It's possible. Go ahead and get that Artemis equipped. Apollo is 3 shots. Oh no, 240, wow. So that's actually 6 shots per bin. We do lose the benefit of being able to fire indirectly, though. But the -1 accuracy is more than made up for by the turret now. And we're not the slowest. 5.7 is respectable. So 1 bin of Apollo is... Oh wait, we're already out of slots. Yeah, never mind, this doesn't work. This does not work. MRMs take up too many slots. Lasers are actually... Hold on. If we do medium expulses, that puts us at around 60 heat after the stealth. You know what? That's honestly, that's the bottleneck. That's the bottleneck. That's the slots. That's the tonnage. That's what we need to fix. And we can do that with 10 slots, 6 slots. Yeah. Just Pharaoh. Which is 10 slots. Okay. Let's try this again. Drop that. Drop in that. Drop that. And that. And all the jump jets. Drop the laser insulators. Drop the ER larges. Right, Pharaoh. That's why we have the weird number. Right. Alright. So, now, dropping in a pair of ERPPCs. Still way too hot. Yeah, even if we put in the other 2 protos, which I'm even less comfortable putting protos on it without the stealth. Oh wait, no, we're not too hot anymore. We don't even need the protos. We're not running stealth. Yeah. So we need at least one clan level heatsink, along with the clan level heatsink kit. Yeah, we're a little toasty. So, add in a couple more. That's actually like all of our tonnage and all of our slots, but that does work. We can save our double plus exchanger for a heavy mech. We are out of slots. We still have the interface cockpit to shoot and then move, which also gives us 1 evasion even whenever we're in siege mode. Gives us entrenched, gives us night vision. But we don't really need that anymore, because now we can bring in advanced optics. 840, 810, so advanced optics Mark II is perfect. Drop the cockpit interface. Actually saves us tonnage as well. Saves us tonnage, but we actually lose a slot. Grab a... We got tons of rangefinder pluses, so slap one of those on there. Or actually, we don't really need that accuracy. We should have plenty of accuracy from siege mode, from the turret mount. Yeah. No, we don't need the gunnery. What we should totally put in instead is the comm suite for increased resolve gain. That sounds good. And then we have no electronic warfare. That's problematic. So if we drop the tag, we'd have 1 slot. No, we wouldn't even actually have 1 slot. We have slots... Okay, so... yeah, we actually absolutely have to keep the cockpit interface. It's saving us... What is that? 2 slots? Yeah, it's saving us the exact 2 slots we have without the tag. And we have 2 tons. I mean, actually... if we use the ultralight gyro, as before, as discussed before, and actually also lets us armor back up. Alright. Then we have 3 tons and 0 slots. And we have no electronic warfare again. That's problematic. Literally, the entire problem would be completely solved if it was just, like, if we just had a nice ballistic hardpoint or 2. This would not be an issue anymore. We have 3 tons, no slots. Absolutely put in the comm suite. I mean... what do? Snub-nosed PPCs only take up 2 tons. but they also have damage fall off, and if we're siege mode, we're not going to get close. Oh, that's what I can do. That is what I can do. Upgrade the engine core. Looking for like a 270. And then we can also drop. I mean, actually, does that let us just max armor? Not quite. So that makes us faster, and it also gives us an additional engine heat sink, which saves us tonnage. Although we don't really need that 275, I don't think. 6.9 is 260 still 6.9? Yes, 260 is still 6.9. Okay. What does the maxed armor look like now? I don't suppose 250 is also 6.9. No. No, it is not. Okay. So definitely 260 there. That gives us 6.9. And our heat efficiency, I mean, this actually does make us heat neutral in a, standard biome. But again, we have no electronic warfare. So, we need to at least get a... Where is it? Guardian ECM. Boom. So we have sensor, or not sensor, we have C3 and... C3 and the probe there for 2 tons in 1 slot. Versus having a separate probe, which is less than 2 tons, but 2 slots. Yeah, that actually works. Yeah, Beagle versus Sentinel Sensor is 2 tons versus 1.5. 10%, 15% versus 5%, 5%. Counters ECM stealth by 2 versus counters ECM stealth by 2. Bonus of 2 to sensor detection, bonus of 2, but you have to keep in mind this also replaces the bonus of 1 from the basic sensors, so it's actually worse. But it does have a built-in C3, which is 1 ton. But this thing's not really going to be getting up close, so the C3 doesn't matter. Like, unless it's able to get close enough. But if we're switching over to siege mode a lot, then, yeah, once we get in position and switch to siege mode, we're not going to be getting closer to people to get our C3 online. So yeah, that makes sense. And then we're out of slots. But do powered sensors stack? They don't, right? No, probe's already on. Yeah. Or we could use Sensor's probe. Nah. What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? I mean, we could just actually run it like this and just slap in some... I don't want to use the sniper sensors, so... range? Do we have minimum range? No. Tracker? Sure. Normalizes the accuracy, and we already have so much base bonus accuracy that sure. If we're in close, we can just switch to siege mode and offset that completely. I mean, it's a build. I don't know how good of a build it is, but it's worth a try. We'll see what happens. It's only 136,000 in 5 days, so...
Logged and noted.
Alright.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Now then, let's begin traveling once more. Wait a second.
Hey boss, we've just completed those
I
upgrades.
should totally look and see who Comstar's against here. Is being raided, actually. So it's already active. And yeah, it's Merrick. We might not be able to join the forces against Merrick. It might just be, we have to join Comstar kind of thing. We have 7 million, so we might as well drop in
Roger that, Commander.
another
I'll get
upgrade.
the crew moving.
Why not? Let's go. Okay. Radishes. That's fine. I will lose some morale to not impact my mech's build speed. Because we arrive soon, right? Pretty sure we arrive soon-ish, compared to like how much work we have done. It's not that far from where we started. Hold on. Yeah, we arrive in 9 days, exactly. Wolfhound was engine crit. Repair that, 1 day, 1200. Okay.
Right.
And then Oscout is fine. Ostrock. Oh, we haven't even started the build on the Ostrock. Alright.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a second.
Marauder. What are you crit on? Ah, right, arm. Shield arm. 0 days, 0 C-bills. Beautiful.
On it. I'll let you know
Hunchback. You lost a claw, I believe. And an engine crit. Alright. Do we have another claw? Yes, we do. Beautiful. And yes, I prefer the spiked fist to be on the side I want to protect more than the claw. Yes, it gives a lot more damage, but I'm not sold on the spread, increasing the spread of the number of punches.
when- Logged and noted.
And Ostrock, I'm actually going to wait till after the financial report to start building.
Got a new financial report,
All right.
Commander.
And let's go back to normal. I think we're going to stay on this planet for a while.
Nice to see you down here. in-
Ostrock. So, I want a big core. I'm going to need stealth armor. I want NSS though, specifically. I don't have another Clan XL. Was it 390 core? 390 core is 610. 380 core is 69. And 400 core is also 610. Yeah. So we definitely want the 390 core. Is there a light mech I want to steal a Clan XL out of? That's a light engine. Ooh. One of the Wolfhounds. I think I keep Fall Off as is. Yeah. I think it's time for us to start decommissioning in-your-face lasers. We are gonna... what are we going to do here? I want the Clan XL, which makes the engine quite a bit heavier. If we drop the battle computers and we trade out the fire control advanced for fire control energy accuracy, and then if we trade the medium improved heavies for ER mediums, then that reduces the heat enough that we can afford to drop several heat sinks. At this point, we don't really care about the AR-12. Yeah, let's give it the AR-24 instead. Alright. And then we just need to shave off 0.45 tons. We still have the ability to shoot, then move. Actually, replace the ER mediums with no, I definitely want this to still be a pinpoint build. I still definitely want this to be a pinpoint build. The cockpit interface being able to shoot then move is just really good. Well, then again, I guess... So what I'm thinking here is dropping the large laser to put pulses in instead of... Yeah, let's. So, medium pulse, medium pulse, medium pulse, and then medium pulse. Okay, so now we have more accuracy. We still have the ability to shoot then move. Our heat's... Oh, we have stealth X. Okay. So 6% extra would be an extra 3-ish, which would put us at 57, then an additional 6 heat per turn. So we need one more double heat sink. So we need one more double heat sink, which means we need to shave off 0.45 tons. And honestly, it's a lot easier to use patchwork. Where is it? Here. It's a lot easier to use patchwork in a medium mech than it is to use in a heavier mech, because as you saw with even the medium mech, whenever we were changing Little Bunny had slot problems. Although obviously also because, you know, quads don't have as many slots in their arms, but still, slot problems. It was a serious concern. But yeah, here we are, good on heat. Yeah, that's good on heat. Actually, we're exactly heat neutral, I think, with the stealth in normal biome. We got the cockpit interface, we can shoot then move. We got accuracy in the form of pulse lasers. And fire control energy accuracy, the cockpit interface. Yeah. Very accurate mech. Good deal. Let's just go ahead and shave off some of that. There. Alright. That is taking a lot of really good stuff off of here to be able to put them onto heavies. Especially the Clan XL. But it is very much reducing the effectiveness of this light mech. But you know what? That's fine. It also makes it so we're not really risking anything we aren't willing to lose. So yeah. We have another expendable mech. Basically.
Right. I'll get it in the
Alright, and then Ostrog. We are immediately going to go in, slap a Clan XL on you, as well as a 390 core. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. And we're also going to absolutely slap on our wonderful, lovely Warfare Suite Mark II that we just got. So good. So very, very good. As far as armor goes, again, I would really like to have NSS. But until we get NSS, put some reactive plating on. Structure is going to be Clan Indo. Save a little bit of tonnage. Gyro. Our only ballistic hardpoint's in our head, so it's definitely not going to be an artillery gyro. That makes no sense. But +1 evasion gained from movement, +1 maximum evasion. And because it's a heavy mech, it's only 1.2 tons. Which is considerably better. I mean, heck, we can actually, at this point, toss in some patchwork to offset the 1.2 from the cockpit interface. Alright, now we max armor. Alright. Skim a little bit. Off the back. And then we have enough for some pulse lasers. Clan medium ER pulse, Clan medium pulse, Clan medium pulse, and Clan medium pulse. That's the idea anyway. We would need to save more tonnage. 2.5 tons, plus the heat. Actually no, with an exchanger... Yeah, with the exchanger double plus, as well as the IFF jammer, we would definitely be putting in the oh wait, no, our cockpit is the interface. We would definitely be putting in something like Predator to get night vision. And that's really all we care about with the fire control. Oh, no, we get night vision from the cockpit interface, actually. So, we could actually go with something like fire control energy accuracy. Just straight up 2 of 8, or 2 accuracy. We don't care about it called shot location modifier. And we already have night vision from the cockpit interface, so yeah. That. Sensors, we would definitely go sensors sniper because recon does not work with the Warfare Suite Mark II. Like I said, all we need is the NSS instead of the reactive plating, and then we need to find 2.5 tons. Oh, also cooling. Cooling, all we really need is Clan double heatsink kit. Or actually, heck, we could just do a regular double heatsink kit. Yeah. Oh, no, stealth. Stealth is a thing. Yeah, stealth is a thing. So, we're not going to quite fully build it yet. In part because I want to see if I can get that NSS. But we are definitely putting in the... Yeah, let's just put in the Warfare Suite Mark II, Clan XL, and the Core. For now. Just that. It's already 2 million in 6 days. But then we'll fight Comstar a little bit, and hopefully we'll get some NSS.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Some other good stuffs. Alright, storage space is done.
You asked for are online, Commander.
Oh, we need to rename the Little Bunny. Little Bunny. Oh yeah, we also have a Centurion to build. Forgot about that. Little Bunny is now... Turtle. Sounds good to me. The Centurion. Do I really want to build a Centurion? It's kinda late in the game to be building a Centurion. I'll think about it. We arrive in 2 days. So let's get there. Boom. I wonder if they ever fixed this event. So, for a long while, anytime you got this event, you're basically your best, like, the best thing you could possibly get was usually just a double heatsink. Like, standard Lost Tech double heatsink, not a Clan Tech double heatsink. But we do have a lot of money. So let's see what happens. Ooh, wow, okay. We got an Air 24 sheath beacon. We got a slick suite. We got an NAIS targeting computer. What's an NAIS targeting computer? Hold on. Is that a Warfare Suite Mark? Not Warfare Suite. Is that a advanced targeting computer Mark II? Whoever. Or is it just, Oh, it's just a standard advanced targeting computer. That's fine. We only had one, so now we have two. Cool. Alright. That's fine. Yeah. Let's, first check the store, then the hiring hall. Even though I'm probably not going to hire anyone, because we have really good people across the board. Yeah, no. E-LRMs are bad. Enhanced LRMs are good. Small X-Pulse I'll actually take.
New weapon systems available.
Is good. Miniguns are good. But then again, only good if you're not already using the specialist slots. And we have so much specialist gear that we're never going to have open slots again. Speaking of specialist slot items, Heat Bank. It's kind of an alright answer if you need a little bit of extra heat on something, and we don't have one, so just buying it for options, just to have the options. AC5 half is actually what you need to run a single AC5, so it's good to have one bin around. 50 shots of SRM Inferno half. Of SRM Inferno. Nah. Alright, so if we hop over to Command Center,
Commander, pull up a chair.
We should see the ability to join the conflict. And we are absolutely going to defend the planet against Comstar. Boom. Alright. I've already been at it an hour. I don't think I actually have time to play a full mission. So, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. Tomorrow we'll get started on trying to defend this planet from Comstar. But for now, hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, have a good one.